Hey, this is Eastman with the review of Dark Sector, a incredible piece of shit. This is one of the worst games I've played. It's not super bad, but you'll see where I get angry. The AI, basically, you'll see it in the review, but here it is, review of Dark Sector.
Dark Sector is a game that seems to promise a lot. A gripping storyline, fast and brutal gameplay, and excellent graphics to boot. But from my experience though, it completely falls on its mediocre ass. The story begins with the main character Hayden, an American special agent, being sent into a fictional Soviet country named Lazaria. He is sent in to take out a man named Victor, a fellow special agent, but in doing so, gets infected with the virus that has been turning the population into vicious, zombie-like monsters. Hayden is special though, because he is insensitive to pain, because of a real-life disease called congenital analiga. He does not go crazy like all the others that have come in contact with the virus. Now, his main objective, set up by his superiors, is to take out a man named Mesner, the one responsible for spreading the virus throughout the country. This leads me to the gameplay, which proceeds to rip off every single staple of gaming, but in doing so, like a more half-assed way. And also, by rip off, I mean directly stealing in some cases. You have the Gears of War style cover system, only now you have no blind fire with guns. When you throw your glaive, you have controlling like those found in Heavenly Sword. You fight against zombie-like creatures in a foreign country as a special agent. This of course being the plot of Resident Evil 4. They even go as far as to rip off the merchants from RE4, but in Dark Sector they're known as black markets, even though they are the same goddamn thing. Even the guy you're chasing, Mesner, is a rip-off from RE4. He looks exactly like the village chief from RE4. Like I said, everything is half-assed to the extreme in this game, and it really shows. About the gameplay too, there's some really stupid, I don't even know why they did it, but okay, I was playing and I picked up a briefcase and I thought like, oh, this might be a new like weapon or something like that. No. It was accuracy. I picked up accuracy and then went into my inventory and it showed my handgun, I think my grenade, and then accuracy, like as an actual item. What the fuck is that? That's retarded. And same thing happened with like rate of fire. And another thing, it showed up as an actual item. Like, how the hell is accuracy an item? If I dropped it, did that mean I couldn't shoot as well? What the hell? Now I want to dive into what may be considered the worst AI ever seen in a modern game, or any game for that matter. I mean, it's like they wrote the AI in a pre-alpha and kept telling themselves, hey, you know what, we'll get around to it. Let's first rip off more games, we'll get around to the AI. And they just never did. Your enemies are worse than retarded. I mean, they would fail special ed. I mean, they barely even know how to walk. You can stand right in front of them, and they'll maybe shoot at you, like look at you for a long time, then maybe shoot at you, or just run away and then shoot around you or towards you. This shows just how sloppy the development was. It's horrible. They're just mindless. The only thing this game has is its graphics. They look, actually pretty good. Nice rain effects, nice hair drenching. You got kind of cool black and white intro to the game. The blood splatters nicely, and the characters, although really generic soldiers, have nice little animations. Like they have a breathing mask apparatus, and it inflates and deflates as they breathe. So that's nice. Although this shows a prime example of graphics don't make a game. It looks really nice, but that's it. There's nothing even to go with. I mean, there's no gameplay, there's nothing. So, this is just, graphics don't make a game. Ever.
Okay, so in conclusion to my review of Dark Sector, just avoid it at all costs, giving it a big thumbs down. This is one of the shoddiest games I've ever seen. I mean, they barely got the game to work, and then they just shipped it out. This was actually originally planned as like a stealth action, like super sci-fi, like I think maybe in space perhaps. And it was even originally announced as like the first PS3 game. So this shows you how long the development cycle was, and yet they still just made it a piece of shit. So avoid at all costs.